everyone. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Glad y'all made it. Glad y'all woke up this morning. Trying to eat this salad, y'all. You guys see the title, being transparent. Why is that so hard for some people? Why is being transparent so difficult to do? Transparency, having transparency, get you to a lot of good things a lot quicker. hmm So I be wondering why it's hard for people to be transparent. It's hard for people to let someone know something that they about to do or something that they're trying to do or whatever. Hey, thanks for joining my live. See it. Be transparent. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the best things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Other than giving your life to Christ. Be transparent. Be honest. Be truthful. Let people know your intentions. That's another part of being transparent. Eat me a salad, y'all, for my lunch. Thanks for tuning in. You see it. Being transparent. Being transparent is going to get you the things that not only that you need, but it's going to get you to the things that you want a lot faster. You got to be transparent. You know, I think a lot of people operate off of trauma. So at one point they was being honest, and at one point they was letting people know what their moves was, but then people started to use that stuff against them. And that's one thing, that's like the worst thing you can do is use something that somebody said to you out of confidentiality or out of like good confidence, use it against them. Like that's the worst thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times when people are being transparent, they they tell you stuff. They try to make sure that don't nothing get misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? So being transparent is very important. Um, you know what I'm saying? You got to be transparent with your partner too. You got to be transparent with your partner so your partner can know what type of move to make next. You feel me? So like and if you got one of them partners that be making them moves, like them power moves, your best bet is to be transparent with that person. If you want some foul stuff, then you don't need to deal with that person. Like I feel like people who not transparent, they're not really honest. Like they're not as honest as I would need them to be. You know what I'm saying? And to be with me, it takes a lot of honesty. It takes 100% transparency. You have to be submissive, and I don't mean submissive like I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna eat or I'm gonna tell you where you can go and where you can't go type deal. It's not nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to go far in life, if you want to prosper, if you want to like stay out the way and stuff like that, like respectfully and with good intentions, then you have to be transparent. You have to tell them important people, like I call them gatekeepers, people that will allow you to elevate, allow you to go to the next level. Like you got to tell them people the truth. You got to be honest with them. You know what I'm saying? And I just, if I could tell when somebody not transparent, I can tell when they ain't truthful. I don't really deal with them a lot because it's where you dwell. That's why I always talk about where you dwell at. You know what I'm saying? Where you dwell, it's like it can really be like a cover. What they call it? Like a cover letter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to watch where you dwell at. So you got to watch the company you keep. Like I know y'all heard all of this stuff before, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Really though. I'm glad y'all woke up this morning, and I'm glad y'all able to come to my live and rock with me for a while. I appreciate y'all. But being transparent, you gotta be transparent, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? That's like a pet peeve of mine. Like you gotta be transparent with me so I can help you. So when I say tell me the truth, tell me the truth. Don't don't think that you're gonna get a backhand or something like that or get chewed out. You feel me? A lot of times, the only time people really get chewed out is when they lie to me after several times I've asked for the truth. What's up, y'all? I see I got a comment. What the comment say? Live says good morning. Grand Rising. Yeah, it's about to be afternoon now. Mahelani Mahelani Boji says it is hard to be transparent when the other party hides themselves. I feel like I should hide too. That's the thing right there. And I know how you feel. That's like saying like when somebody cheat, you cheat back type deal. Don't be that because you're allowing someone who now you finding out their quality ain't really where it should be for you, and you're basically lowering your standards just because this person not being transparent with you. And I say like start preparing to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Or like be on some stuff like, listen, I need you to be more transparent with me. I need you to tell me how much money you got in your account because you know what I'm saying? Like I might not have that much in my account and then you got me spending all my money or you got money in your account. You know what I'm saying? So, don't do that. Like don't be that don't allow somebody's bad decisions make you lower your standards. You know what I'm saying? And I know that like when you like somebody and you really love somebody and you feel somebody, you know what I'm saying? We all are guilty of lowering our standards to be able to be with that person. But then it's like, how low are you gonna lower it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Before you start to be like, yo, I'm turning to what the reason why I raise my standards up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna end up turning into the prime example of low standards, and you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You should put it to people like that, like yo, like you gonna have to figure something out because I shouldn't have to lower my standards to be with you. You know what I'm saying? If I told you that this is a standard of mine, then it's your responsibility to keep it, and it's my responsibility to make sure that I'm not dealing with anything that's beneath my standards. So I understand completely. You know what I'm saying? And Mehelin, how you pronounce it? Because I pronounced it right the first time. For months I've been trying to get it. Mahelani, like Mahelani, and I know it hurts your feelings too. I know it hurts to see somebody you done told somebody something and they just then they keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like you never said anything. Like I know how that feels. It's like yo, you know, like not really. It's like you being taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's like a really big smack in the face. You know, so I get where you're coming from with that, but don't ever like match energy like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're opening the door for something worse to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to don't stoop down to other folks' level if their levels is lower than yours. Don't stoop down to that. Really. Naranda Naranda Kumar says Ram Ram G Sharp. Kiki says I always tell the truth. And that's good, Kiki. That's good that you always tell the truth. A lot of times it's not easy telling the truth because you know what I'm saying, people everybody makes mistakes, and depending on the type of mistake it's like it's hard to really get it out, but at the same time it's like if you're a solid follower of spiritually and stuff like that, it's like yo, like well a lot of like you'll tell the truth, but a lot of people won't tell the truth to protect the other person's feelings. You know, I don't want to see my significant other crying over something that I did. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. I want to see my significant other crying because I surprised her with a car. And I'm that type. I will go out and buy you a car. I will buy you a car. I'll buy your friend a car. Just because they need it. It's better to give than to receive. So it look like Kiki says, no, Live says I work night, so I'm sorry for telling good morning. Oh, it's cool. It's cool, man. I typically say grand rising, you know, because I'm tired of mourning. I done mourned everything. I've mourned like the loss of very important relationships. I've mourned the loss of like my own personal family, like breaking up and stuff. I mourn the loss of like my trust in my parents. Like I mourned a whole lot, so I'm just like, man, I don't even want to say mourning no more. I just say grand rising. It's good to make it through a sunset and to see another sunrise. That's what I say. Be careful working that night shift, brother. I'm almost done with my salad, y'all. But you gotta be transparent. You gotta let folks know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So somebody can actually surprise you. Real, I appreciate y'all tuning in. What y'all eating for lunch? Y'all on y'all lunch? By the way, y'all, um, just like 2 days ago, I dropped some music on my channel. So you can go to my channel and you can listen to the type of music that I make, the type of music I'm making now. I don't curse in my music. Yep. So I dropped some. I might be. Matter of fact, it ain't no mic. I'm gonna be dropping some more music. Um, and I'm trying to see if I should come out with an album or not. To be honest with you, another album. To be honest with you, and I've been so busy. You guys know that I still got like business to take care of with like my kids. My kids' mom got holidays coming up. It's, like, it's just it's rough. Mahelene. Oh, I keep butchering your name at first. Mahelene. Mahelene says, thank you for that encouraging word. I've been working on myself and sometimes it gets discouraging. You encourage me to, hold on, you encourage me, I'm sorry, Mahelene. My screen messed up on my phone right now because I was outdoors, man, and I kind of messed up my screen. But you're welcome. It's because I care. Like I love y'all and I care about y'all, and I don't want everybody to go through what I've been through. Like I really been through some stuff that really I shouldn't even be here talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have been like and just took out everybody who did something to me, and then either took myself out or went to prison or something like that. But it's because I always had this feeling that I won. You know what I'm saying? Like I always had this like voice saying, why do all of this? Why do all this when you know that you're in the right? You know, like you're like it's always something saying you're not crazy. It's just these folks they're really doing this stuff is really bad. You know what I'm saying? And they're just slightly getting away with it, but not for long type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I always just had the feeling that victory, like I have victory. Victory is mine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be doing the lashing out and stuff like that. I don't be blanking out. I don't be doing none of that because ultimately I already won. You know what I'm saying? And winning is having Jesus in your life. Winning is having God in your life. That's winning. And I'm talking about to the point where you don't be moved. Just how like this bottle of water sitting right here. like no matter what, like no matter I can shake this table or whatever, and it might shake the bottle, but it's not gonna move the bottle around. Though, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I am. I'm just solid with that. You know, I know for sure somebody doing me dirty. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that they're gonna pay for it though. You know, so it's no need for me to blank out or super react to it or overreact to something that I know that somebody's doing because they're having a bad day, having a bad week, or they got relationship problems, or they have low self-esteem. Like there's no need for me to sit here and be, crazy. But somebody put their hands on me, that's a different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. That's basketball, football, cricket, hockey, soccer, the gun range. That's all of that. It's a different ball game. I don't like to be touched. I don't like that. I don't like for people to put their hands on me. I don't like that. So, but yes, don't be discouraged. God has like really like turned your life around, and you know people like gonna try you to see the things that people do that don't really have God in their life and stuff like that. The type of decisions that they make, the type of thinking that they have, it's like it's like put there to discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll discourage you. So you got to be careful. That's why you got to be careful about the company that you keep, and you got to be careful about where you dwell at. On my live, I did. I'm gonna keep it real here. The live I did, like I think it was like Saturday, right? Sábado, Saturday. Um, I started. I talked about how when you got friends that be doing like sinning and doing crazy stuff or whatever, just think about it like a big bomb with pain inside of it. And when they do something wrong and you don't say nothing, when that bomb goes off, and I keep picturing like purple paint, like all that paint or whatever, when a bomb goes off and you're around, it splashes on you. And now you're walking around with that paint on you. You know what I'm saying? And now everybody know that they can be in, like they can do stuff around you and you're not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? To them. Or to anybody else for that matter. Like it's one thing to mind your business, but if somebody beside you doing wrong, you should say something. Really though. I'm not saying you can go and tell the moon and all that stuff and put out videos. This person right here did this. You don't necessarily have to do that, but do your duty. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep everybody aligned with God's lineage too, though. That's your duty too. People don't know this, but your duty is to spread the work of God, like to spread how good He's been to you. It's like a testimony. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. It's your duty. Then you go through so much turmoil because you're not walking in your calling or your anointing, and you're not giving God the credit and all of that for bringing you through a lot of stuff that you asked Him to bring you through. And, so I was kind of guilty of that too. You know what I'm saying? I'd go through the worst. I'm talking about borderline tears, and I'm sitting here asking God, please, God, just bring me through this one, and I won't do this again. Bring me through that. You got to start stepping in His direction. Excuse me, y'all. Make sure my nose not running. So be transparent. You know what I'm saying? Join a church family. Like you join a church family, like you're gonna get that love from them. You know what I'm saying? Like a church family gonna keep you on your toes. If they really, really genuine and they really love you, they're gonna interact with you. Like you're literally gonna have a relationship with every church member you got. And I ain't talking like a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, nothing like that. I'm talking about like a family ship. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that if the church is real. I got that. I got that at my church. Like they love me, and they tell me that all the time that they love me and that they thankful for me. So, yeah, your encouragement to keep going, to keep being open and transparent with my loved ones. Yeah, but also I want to explain this about being transparent with your loved ones. All right, there is like a stipulation. Okay, like you got to be careful what you tell people. like the people that crossed you and did you dirty, because they can use it against you, and then they'll make moves around that, and their moves would consist of stepping on your neck, of them basically bullying you and stuff like that. So you don't want to sit here and go to your enemy or somebody who has broken confidentiality or whatever the case is and be telling them stuff, because that's going to mess up the energy that the universe is really putting out there for you. The universe is shifting for you. So you know what I'm saying, you got to be careful on how you speak. You got to be careful on who you mess with. What you got to be careful about the decisions you make, because like I don't know if like if some of y'all remember the movie called 13 Ghosts, right? And this movie 13 Ghosts consists of this uncle, and he had created this house made of glass, and there was this ghost machine in the inside that would conjure up like uh, the most horrific entities that has passed. You know what I'm saying? And so in the movie 13 Ghosts, like he wanted his nephew, his brother's kids, to dwell in that house and live in the house. To them, it was our uncle giving us this house, but it was an experiment. And within that house, there were spells all over the wall to keep the spirits from actually coming across, the evil spirits coming across and doing whatever. You feel me? But there was a mechanism. Every time like that machine would shift or whatever, it would start shifting to a combination of letters or whatever. It would create this spirit. You feel me? And the only thing that was really protecting them was spells that was on the wall that was out the Bible. But it's called 13 Ghosts. But that's how the universe works. It's like this little thing that just keeps turning. It just evolves. Like it just keeps turning and coming up with different random type numbers and matching them and pairing them together to create this type of outcome. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about how you talk out here. You got to be careful about the type of energy you put out here, because the universe is definitely going to give you what you're asking for. And that's what I come to terms and I realize, you know what I'm saying, the universe, just like how the universe brought us to talk, you feel me? It's the universe doing. It's not my doing. Well, it's actually me allowing God to use me, you know what I'm saying? And you guys coming in and being able to encounter me, which is like a crossroads right here. So you got to subscribe to me and stay, and so I can guide you, you know what I'm saying? Helene says, I'm sorry to dumb on you. That sounds like it's a good movie. 13 Ghosts is a good movie. Mahelini says, I'm searching for a home church. I think I'm the problem. I'm very unsociable. I grew up in a kind of abuse, all kinds of abuse, and I don't know how to make friends. Well, that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, about making friends. Like, you don't necessarily set out to make friends, it just happens. And so, like me, I could take a room. I'll walk into a room and just speak to the room. Like your energy, it's like what you attract. You know what I'm saying? It's about the same as like the universe. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work on you. So if you walk into a room with a lot of people, just speak, "Hey everybody, how y'all doing?" And then everybody is gonna speak back to you. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you go, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of people that don't have nobody to talk to. And so when you cross paths with somebody and you be like, "Hey, how you doing?" They be like, "I'm not doing so good. My lights just got turned out, and I need about $45 to get my lights back on or something." Or whatever the case is. At that point, it's like you want to do God's work. So you want to be like, "Well, listen, first, don't worry about that. That's just material, and God got you. Just have faith or whatever." Do talk like that. If you don't have the 45, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because God got that. God taking care of that already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to work on you first. Be sociable. Talk about things that you like to do. And one way is to ask somebody what they like to do. If you're sitting at a table or across the table from somebody, speak to them. You know what I'm saying? "Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you eating over there? You know, you eating what? Some salad, ensalada? Me too. I'm eating ensalada for what, 2 years and still can't get rid of this bloat." It's like sparking conversations. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that they want to talk, but they just don't know how to break the ice. So be like an icebreaker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the movie's called 13 Ghosts. The movie is called 13 Ghosts, and what's crazy is that they couldn't see the ghosts. But if they had like some shades that looked like safety glasses, they had shades. The house came with shades that looked like warehouse safety glasses, and these shades just had like little bitty lights at the end of them. That's the only time. That's the only thing that helped them see the ghost. Other than that, they couldn't see the ghost. So in one particular scene, some one of the dudes like he kept like he was like like he kept having like these sharp pains or whatever in his head, and when he picked up the glasses and like he seen the glass, he just picked them up or whatever. The whole time, it was one of them spirits with a hammer hitting him in the head. Crazy, right? It's called 13 Ghosts. Yep. So, and that's what I call being transparent. Let me be your shades, and you put me on, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm the type of person I don't really believe in change. Like I don't believe that people change. Like, like for example, I'm gonna give you a good example because you got people that got like stuff with them that's just part of them. That's just how they is. Like I'm set in my ways. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Like me using bleach on my floor is not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Type deal. Like I'm set in my ways. Like with transparency, like if somebody don't have it, they just don't got it. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if somebody don't have transparency, they just don't got it. Like you might want to just somebody who transparency, they might find you. You know what I'm saying? Really though, but it's really hard for people to have transparency. It really is. And I get a lot of backlash behind it too. You know what I'm saying? But that's why a lot of stuff was done to me because the people that I was dealing with, they lack transparency. And, you know, that's like a deal breaker. Like, cause how can I really get this money up to pay this bill or whatever, and I need another half, but I'm struggling. Like we stay in the same crib, but I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say I'm speaking as an example, like general, not me, but it's like general. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like just it's just I think it's a deal breaker. All right, it's just gonna mess up a lot of plans. You can't plan nothing around someone who isn't transparent, like future wise, because they're not transparent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna bust out 45 hours this week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take $500 out of that check and I'm gonna put it with this right here. And then you would want the other person to do the same, or the other person will say, I'm gonna do the same. But then it's like when that time comes and you don't really you believe that person, you didn't even check behind them to see if they put their 500 in the jar. When it come time for y'all to use that jar or whatever, you can find out that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't been putting 500. They've been, y'all work the same job, y'all work the same hours, get the same pay, but they ain't been putting 500 in there like you have. They've been putting 200 in there, and they've been keeping that money for themselves. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like transparency. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they ain't even tell you that. In your mind, you thinking that they put in what you put in there, and whole time, no. And that's a problem. That's a whole problem because in their mind, they think you're trying to control them. And it's not about someone trying to control you. It's about a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm single, then I have my own goals. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to make my goal somebody else's goal. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm in a relationship, we got goals, and I'm gonna make goals for us. If you know what I'm saying, or my significant other can make goals for us, or we both can sit down and brainstorm about goals. You feel me? But somebody got to do it, and typically it need to be both of y'all. So transparency is very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. You know, like it's not like somebody trying to. You'll know somebody trying to control you because you know what I'm saying. You say, "I'm about to go to the store," and then that person take your keys. You know what I'm saying? Like that's controlling. You know what I'm saying? Versus like with me, like when my shorty leave out stuff like that, and like sometimes like I don't be like sometimes I don't be like she'll ask me to go somewhere, and I don't be wanting to go. Like I be tired. You know what I'm saying? But what she'll do is she'll be like, yo, like I go with you. You know what I'm saying? And so we both just end up leaving out because we both really don't want to go, but we got to go. So we'll both just go. You know what I'm saying? So that way, like, just call it even. You feel me? So, like, there's remedies, but yes, I don't want you to lower your standards. And you gotta put it to that person. Listen, it don't make me feel good to have to lower my standards just to deal with you. Like, really don't want to deal with you at all. If I got to like lower my standards to the point where it make me feel like crap just to make you happy. Like, I do it a couple times, but at the same time, it's like, come on now, like, you got to step up. You know what I'm saying? Understand that this is really tearing my self esteem down. Mahelani says my husband is very transparent with basic things, but hold on, I'm gonna open it up. But he is very guarded with his thoughts. Yeah, yes, because because um, us men, I'm gonna speak for men. Like, we typically, like, we do a lot of thinking and overthinking. A lot of thinking. Even when we sleep, we thinking. Even when we sleep, we overthinking. Especially if we are productive and stuff like that, because we're always thinking of a better way or a more efficient way to get things done. And we love really hard, like good men really love. You know what I'm saying? And it's no better joy knowing that we are satisfying our partner with the moves, the decisions that we're making. We're winning. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of times, like, we also get beat up a lot when it comes to speaking our thoughts and how we feel about stuff. We get beat up a lot about it. My bad. I thought the man was talking to me, but and I'm guarded in my thoughts too. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts my feelings when I can't talk how I want to talk. Like, when I can't really be myself. Like, I don't want to be this grizzly bear all the time. That's guarding this whole entire mountain. Like, I want to. I want to be a rabbit sometimes, you know what I'm saying, or a little butterfly. I want to be able to soften up, you know what I'm saying, and be able to speak my thoughts and get a no judgment response, you know what I'm saying, and not a response where the other person receiving it trying to put two and two together, you know what I'm saying, for something that happened a long time ago or whatever the case is, maybe something that they told him or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I don't blame him for being guarded, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of times, like, I know me, I talk about and I try to teach my partner how to be a certain way when it comes to certain things with me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're at me about this is not what you get out of me, this is not what you get out of me, I'm gonna tell you how to get whatever it is you want out of me. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. And if you don't do it to the T, or at least show me that you're trying, then you're just not gonna get it, and it's gonna make me upset because now you're just beating me up for no reason. Because so Mahelani says it's hard to get to know him the way I want to know my husband deeply, and him know me the same. When you guys work, if you guys both got jobs, man, it's a vision that y'all got, and it's like, man, it's hard to kind of have fun being an adult. It's hard to have fun being an adult. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest y'all both work at the same job, work together, you know what I'm saying? So you can spend more time together. Have the same days off. Um, like, you guys got to do everything together. People, period. Couples need to do everything together. I don't care what nobody say. Like, so y'all can really be into each other, because you don't want to be wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Gunter, what's up, Gunter? Gunter Schmeckel says, love the stream. Just quickly, any tips on how I can get my dad to stop getting super jealous? Hold on, Gunter. Getting super jealous. Mm, sister every time my sister and I sleep together. Well, all right, Gunter. Let me tell you something about your sister. I don't know how old you are, but and I don't know why your dad would get jealous. He might get skeptical, but not jealous. You know what I'm saying? But when it depends on what type of bed you got. If you got any type of bed you got, once your sister supposed to have her head at one end of the bed and your head got to be at the other end. Like, instead of y'all being like this, it's like reverse. You feel me? Like, You know what I'm saying? This her head and this your head. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be like neck and neck, cause no, no. So yeah, that means you ought to be able to smell her feet and she ought to be able to smell your feet. That's how you're supposed to sleep in the bed with a family member. Or she sleep in the bed, you sleep on the floor. Either way. So dad might not be jealous, he just might be skeptical and might not want nothing to transpire because he is a man and he knows what happens when a male and a woman get in the bed. So it's just him just afraid, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. Dad just got some boundaries that he might not like, you know what I'm saying, because of something he might not like, or it might be something he went through and he just probably not saying nothing about it. You know, we're really guarded about we make rules about stuff we've been through, so can't nobody do stuff to us no more. I've been on this live for 35 minutes. Oh wait, no, I'm good. I'm good. I had came to lunch late anyway. Matter of fact, it's about time for me to get off my live, y'all. All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take one more question. My husband is a full-time electrician, and I'm a stay-at-home mom at six of six. All right, all right, Helena, we need to talk more. But I feel like he's gonna be tired when he comes home. You know what I'm saying? But he wants the house the way he wants it when he come home. He wants to see what you done with your time when he come home. Okay, I'm pretty sure he loves you too. For you to be a stay-at-home mom, he loves you. You know. But be his peace. Most I can say after this, before I end this live, be his peace. When he's frustrated, try not to get so frustrated with the way that it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because we thinking about the future. You know what I'm saying? When it come to y'all, we think about the future. We think about the present, but we're thinking about the future. And we're trying to make the future better so we can keep y'all and so y'all don't have to get bored with us and like just stuff like that. So like just I'm just saying, speaking up for my guy, you know what I'm saying? But we can talk more about that. I got to go. But make sure you guys like the live. You can comment. I'll get back to your comments later. And subscribe to my channel. Go check out the music that I drop. I don't curse in my music. And I got a lot of music. I'm gonna tell you that right now that I record myself. I make the beats myself. I record it myself. I do all of that myself. Even write my own lyrics. All of that. All right. So and congratulations on being a mom and a wife, by the way. All right. Melanie says, it really is hard to have fun while adulting. It's so hard. I ain't lying to y'all. It's so hard that you're forced to be educational all the time. Always educating everything. Educate everything. The cat, the dog. But I got to go, y'all. I got to go. Melanie says, hold on. Hold on, Helene. Melanie says, thank you for the advice. I have subscribed and look forward to talking to you later. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for being good. Thank you for having a conscience. And thank you for being transparent and doing what you've been doing to keep this man and your family happy. Don't abandon them. Sometimes you may want to walk away, but God got you on a mission right now. Okay? Just keep at it. All right? All right, guys, I got to go. And I'll see you guys later. All right? My email is therealdjmonster@gmail.com. You can take the time out to email me there, and we can chat there off camera. All right? All right, peace and love, y'all. Got to go. Bye-bye. Got to go, got to go.